Hey guys, how you doing? This is Manga Etc. and I'm here to bring the review for Sakamoto Days manga's chapters 227, 228 and 229. So in 227, that's basically the granny, the doctor, whichever name you want to call her. I think her name is Mia. I think Shin calls her Granny Mia. So yeah, that's what I'm going to go with for this review. But it's just basically her joining the fight. So I think previously I mentioned Lou's probably going to get some help down the way. This is essentially probably the help that she's going to get. So leaving on to a 2 versus 1 kind of fight scenario. And we learned that Granny has also, in the past, she was an assassin. It's mentioned that her assassin's license isn't... It's expired now. It's also mentioned, I think when Lou asks her, like, are you good at fighting? And she mentions that how I'm generally good at fixing people, but I can break people just as easily, kind of thing. So you kind of get the vibe that, okay, cool, Granny has an assassin training. She is an assassin at heart, but she's probably a bit rusty. That's the kind of vibe I was getting. And that's kind of the essence of chapter 227. And now in 228, something happens that I don't like. And it's simply the fact that of Lou. So in chapter 226, when Lou kicks the policeman out of the van, we get the drunken hit. That drunken hit, the kind of comic, kind of cliche, kind of stereotype hint towards someone being drunk. So I don't think people actually hiccup in the drunk in real life. At least I don't think they do. But anyway, I digress. So when we have a whole chapter of Lou, just seeking out the booze so she can get drunk, it's kind of like, but babes, I thought you was already drunk, so what's going on, kind of thing. And I don't like it. I don't like it because, she was dropped from 226, but the actual main and more serious reason as to why I don't like it is, like, why are you doing this character like this? Why are you doing a date like that? I feel like in this whole fight with her plus Granny and the policeman, she shouldn't have been seeking to get drunk. She should have just been fighting as normal, believing her fighting capabilities, and at some point during the fight, maybe have a throwaway line of her mentioning, oh, cool, like, if only I could use my drunken fist style, I feel like I could do a bit better in this fight. But then tie it in with what Granny is known for doing. Fixing people. And we've seen her hit pressure points to invoke certain feelings within the body, rather than going down the route of Lou fiending for the drink. Why not have Granny hit some points within the body that help stimulate the mind to make it feel like that it's drunk, and have her enter a drunken mood there, rather than her unrealistically, like, getting cabs from cars and having and then Granny pushing a certain point, and then the drop is enough to get her drunk. And I just feel like that could have been better written, but that's essentially what happens in chapter 228. And now moving on to 229 now. So we flip back over to our favourite sniper, and he just basically get beat up. Rightly so, in my opinion. Rightly so, he just get battered, getting beat up, whatever we call it. And now what he does within this chapter is just like, really? On death's door, literally on death's door, about to be killed off by Mrs. Magneto, he sees into the scope of his gun and is able to snipe from, I think it was 8 kilometers away, off the hand of the policeman that Lou is currently in battle with. I was like, really? But essentially, what I had said would happen has happened. He's gotten beat up. I just didn't know who was going to come in and save him. Kamehate stopped in there to save him. Will he be enough to stop Magneto? Maybe not. Is he there to? Is someone else gonna hop in there and say I'm coming? I'm not save him or come and hit, but hop in there and set up as well, so they can kind of get away thing. That's what I think we're kind of leading towards, just a diversion so they can get away kind of thing. But that whole sniping of 8 as well on Death's Door, that should not have happened. But yeah, I feel like we're following the same trend as I usually say within Sakamoto days. Like the pacing is just slow, and we're just basically going nowhere, essentially fast. I also do feel like, not saying that I'm a pro writer myself, but I feel like chapters 227 and 228 could have been written better. Like, don't do Lou like that. Like, she's not alcoholic. She's not feeling for the she's not feeling for the drink. She's just excels at drunken fist. So you could have written that a bit better. So yeah, I feel like the last 3 chapters probably would have got 1s across the board. So let's see about that. 1 stars for all of them. So like always, guys, must give you your thoughts and opinions. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. But most importantly, take care. Have a nice day.